now in the city. A 16-year-old is in custody. He's been busted 2 nights in a row, police say, for leading officers on chases. And both times they tell us he was driving a stolen car that was taken from a rideshare driver at gunpoint. This latest carjacking happened around 2 this morning in North City near Carter and Newstead. And the carjacking the night before occurred north of there around Newstead and Carter. First Alert 4's Shoshana Stahl has been following the story for us. And Shoshana, even police say they're getting frustrated at the criminal justice system.
Lauren, they are, and at this hour, police tell me they're looking for the other kids involved in this latest carjacking. They ran from police this morning. Today's crime happened around 2 a.m., and that's well after curfew for teens. Police say they're looking into potentially citing the parents, but after 2 nights in a row of being targeted, rideshare drivers say this just reinforces their safety concerns.
Nothing's going to change when there are zero consequences.
Rideshare driver David Woods is frustrated and disheartened to hear another driver was held at gunpoint by teens and then carjacked.
Even though you're a kid, your actions still have very, very real consequences.
St. Louis police say around 2 a.m. Thursday, a Lyft driver picked up several teens at North Newstead and Carter in North City. While driving, one of the passengers held a gun to the driver and demanded he get out of the car. At some point, the car was found and police started chasing. The 16-year-old driver taken into custody and remains there.
You know, the thing about this is that I remember back in the day, I couldn't understand it because, again, I was raised in the inner city of Detroit. And I remember that you couldn't catch a cab in the city. And this was in like the late 80s, early 90s, because I was born in 82. But it was largely understood that you was never able to catch a cab. And if you was able to call a cab, it was going to have to be from someplace downtown. Now, the city has changed dramatically. But what I realized when I got older, especially, nowadays, now that I'm 43 years old, and I realized and I talked to drivers that don't want to, Uber drivers and Lyft drivers that don't want to go into inner cities of the different cities that I visit, it's because of safety issues. They know there's no money involved in it, meaning that they're not going to get tipped and none of that stuff. And it messes it up for everybody else that are actually people that are law-abiding citizens in the cities because, they're not able to get rides the way that they need to get rides. And the worst part about it is that it's not even the police, right? Because a lot of people say it's the police, it's the police. No, the justice system itself is the ones that let these people out to continue to do all of the crimes, and they don't punish them in these liberal cities. And this is one of the reasons why, Trump is holding these cities accountable for the safety and the stuff that goes on in these environments.